Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Flanagan. My major is communications, and today I will be analyzing Zombie by the Cranberries, because it stood out to me because of my Irish descent, and I really love learning about my heritage and my family's history through music. So, this was a great way of doing that. The reason why I chose Zombie by Cranberries is because I really love the background of the music video. There's a bunch of young Irish children playing, and you can tell they look very sick and they're exhausted because the London Guard had ruled over Ireland for 800 years by the time 1916 rolled around. So they're very fed up with the colonization. The song and the video was made to put on light of the Warrington bombings, which happened in 1993. The Warrington bombings were two bombings that took place in Warrington, England. The attacks were made by the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, to put pressure on the UK to give them back Northern Ireland. And over 30 years later, Northern Ireland still is an Ireland. I pulled the definition of stereotype from page 67, and the definition of stereotype means a generalization about a group or category of people that is applied to individual members of that group. Most common type of stereotypes are racial stereotypes, meaning people think Asian people are smart, black people are good at sports, they think Hispanic people are lazy, and they think white people are privileged. The video shows multiple scenes of British soldiers pointing their guns at young Irish children. These moments reflect stereotyping because being judged solely by their religion or their political identity. The second term I chose to speak about for this project is defamation, which means language that harms a person, reputation, or image. The textbook describes a situation where one of your coworkers falsely accuses another coworker of stealing money, even though they didn't. That would be defamation. There's multiple scenes in the video where soldiers come up and confront Irish civilians. This connects to defamation because the UK soldiers were 100% just going to bother the Irish civilians because of the way they looked and the religion that they followed and their political beliefs. Euphuism is defined as a softer or indirect way of describing something harsh or uncomfortable. This is a euphuism because the video shows metaphors. The gold painted children or the cross represents violence without having to show really violent scenes. The reality being bombings and political violence, making the message emotionally powerful without being explicit. The textbook mentions an example of saying that somebody passed away instead of using the words like he died. The video mixes children, soldiers, and symbolic imagery to highlight what was happening in Northern Ireland in 1916. Video critiques how false accusations and exaggerated narratives contributed to the injustice and violence. This video connects strongly to Global 16, peace, justice, and strong intuitions. It causes attention to how cycles of violence only harm innocent people. It aligns with Target 16.1, which focuses on reducing violence. And it also aligns with Target 16.3, which emphasizes promoting human justice and rights. I really enjoyed making this project. I always knew about Zombie by the Cranberries. I never truly knew the history and what it ties into. Another great anti-war song that I love is Famine by Sinead O'Connor. It's one of my all-time favorites. I listen to that song every single time on St. Patrick's Day.